Are you ashamed of the gospel? I personally was for a while. I used to refuse to go out and preach because I was afraid of the perception others would have. I was afraid of being judged. I used to struggle with this until I read the verse 16 of Romans chapter 1. And the Bible, Paul says something nice. It says, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it's the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes, first to the Jew, then to the Gentile." Reading this verse led me to ask myself this question: why am I afraid of the gospel? And I think it's because we sometimes forget that the gospel is not just good advice. We sometimes forget that the gospel is more than just a good written story. The gospel is the power of God. Paul says he's not afraid of the gospel because the gospel has that power to bring salvation to whoever believes. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you come from. The gospel has the power to change your life. And sharing the gospel can be scary at times, because what if people judge us, right? What if people reject us? This text reminds us that we do not have to think about how other people will react or will receive that gospel that we are sharing. All we have to do is do our part and share the gospel and trust that God will do his part, because he has promised that the gospel has the power to change life. So what is it gonna be? Will you keep refusing to share the gospel? Will you keep refusing the call of God to talk to your friends about the love of God? Or will you bow down today and pray that God helps you share the gospel? I think the real question is,